All right, we're underway in this game in men's B action. Got the Calgary Show Ponies in the predominantly white tops, the Stoney Creek Supreme in the predominantly black with a bit of white trim. Just 35 seconds gone into this one. Ball goes into the Calgary bench. A whistle and a face-off. Our second last game of the day. One more at 8:45. In the men's D, Edmonton, Knowlton, Nashers taking on the New Brunswick Mooseheads. We haven't seen the Mooseheads yet today. Well, this is our first look at the Calgary Show Ponies. Shot goes in wide. For the Show Ponies, this is their first game of the day. Stoney Creek earlier today won their opening game against Edmonton so they are 1-0. As I say, Calgary just starting. Now they'll get it in over the blue line, go into chase. Calgary with it. Up through the middle, they were looking to get it to Griffith. That didn't work. Still in their own end. They'll get it, but shooting it from their own side of the center red line. So that'll be a flooring call against Calgary. Kept in at center, shot just goes wide. Worth looked over his shoulder, wasn't quite sure where it was. At Stoney Creek. Have it, Calgary and hard on the forecheck, right out in front. It's tipped and a great save made by Worth as Jerry Bainton was set up all alone in front of the Stoney Creek goaltender. Ball is loose. Players hit the floor. Worth dives out, covers it up, and we'll get a face-off. Quickly up ahead, it's tipped, but again from their own side of the center red line. So once again, it'll be an icing call, this time against Stoney Creek. Face-off win for Calgary. Shot does not get through, goes over into the far corner. On it first, there's Elson. Backhand was blocked, kept in at the point by Anderson. Now out at center. Stoney Creek with it. Long shot in, off the glove of the goaltender. That was Chesson with the shot. Calgary with time. To Elson. Elson in the corner. Turning. Get away from Blaze. Back down to Kidway. Doesn't shoot it. Elects to just throw it into the corner. In there first is Elson for Calgary. Is in behind the goal. Picked up back there by Kellaway. Again, Calgary will keep it in. It goes out of play. Shot by Jason Epen. Was deflected up and out. Face off just outside the Stoney Creek blue line. Played back in by Calgary. Ryan Younger backhanded out, and you get a series of flooring calls to start this one off. Again, it's Calgary controlling it in the Stoney Creek end. Right in front, a backhand save made by Worth. So Calgary player was left all alone in front of the Stoney Creek goaltender. That was Devin Kellaway with a great chance. And we'll do it again. Bit of a slow start to this one. Time Stoney Creek win the faceoff, play it off the boards out towards the blue line. Chipped away. Guess what? Back down to the left. Ogerow behind the goal, had it taken away, cleared out in front. Austin Blaze with it for Stoney Creek. Up to Fentic. Wolanski. He tried to work the give and go, goes down to the corner. Wolanski gets to it first. Wolanski fed it out in front. The shot by Fentic was off a leg into the corner. Wolanski. Robertson. Little pressure this time by Stoney Creek. Calgary's had the better of the play up until this shift. Not by a wide margin by any means. The ball goes up and out of play. Stoney Creek tried to get it out in front, intercepted by Calgary, and they bring it up the floor. Great rush here. Goes to the backhand, forehand, couldn't finish it. Jerry Bainton. Bainton still has it. Bainton got Taylor all over him. Pass back to the point, hopped over the stick of Goodman. And the goaltender, that's Atwal, has to hold on to it. Jaskaran Atwal in goal for Calgary. Going to redo the faceoff. Ball went out of play into the Stoney Creek bench. Ball comes out at center. Calgary are on it. Room on the right side. And it's going to be a penalty coming up to Stoney Creek. Likely interference. Let's see. And that is indeed the call. You could see from here there was a lot of room on the far side. The goalie, Worth, had come out and kind of misplayed the angle a bit. The pass came across, but the Calgary player had been knocked down from behind. Not a tough call, really. 2 minutes, interference. It will go against Dan Kakavy, number 26. First power play of the game. Belongs to the Calgary Show Ponies. Now they'll set up back at the point. Kidway. Back to Strong. Strong shot goes wide of the goal. Calgary maintains possession. Kidway. That's 18. Goodman, not 14. Hand pass. So the so the face-off will come outside the blue line. So Calgary will try and regain the zone here. They can't, and Stoney Creek send it down the floor. Now they've got it in, they'll set it up. Epen. Shot by Kellaway was stopped. Getting to the rebound is Wolanski. Wolanski sends it down the floor. Vandermolen circling the goal for Calgary. Gets it back to Kidway. Tipu Kidway. Vandermolen doesn't shoot it. And it's taken away and cleared down the floor. That's dumped in by Elson and brought right back out again by Stoney Creek. That was Dermy trying to cut inside, lost his balance. Stoney Creek win the battle, come up with the loose ball. Penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5. The ball goes out of play. Cleared away. Calgary can't get it out. It stays inside their zone. Long shot in. Worth will hold on to it as Chris Sameka was cruising through the crease area. Humphrey turns back in his own end, plays it up as far as center. That's picked off. Stoney Creek with it. Austin Blaze, long pass up the middle, right onto the stick of Taylor, but he couldn't quite control it. He was in between the defense. It was a good pass, but the ball just bounced a little bit, rolled down to Atwall, and he will hold on to it. 9:35 left here in the first. Face-off win by Stoney Creek. Blaze, his shot. Hit some players in front. That shot also didn't get through. Kept in by Stoney Creek. Holding the line was Jake Ogiero. Chesson, that's picked off. Hustling in to keep it in was Strong. Came across, picked up there by Baton. Jerry Baton. That shot whipped wide by Strong. Back to the point it comes, picked off by Stoney Creek. Good defensive battle right now. Not a whole lot of room for anybody. Swept away at center and having to go back to pick it up is Mark Goodman. Goodman turns, fires it up through the middle. Right in by McKinnon. He's stopped up. Big Austin Blaze will bring it in over the blue line for Stoney Creek. Everybody backs up. He'll shoot it. Scores. You could see it. Everybody just backed up and backed up. And you can't just back up. And 1-0 for Stoney Creek. And I think we may have actually solved the audio problem with our replays as well. It's all coming together, folks. And it's only day one. Now, be careful. Don't get too optimistic, George. Sean Riley in the corner. Hits it to center, no further. Bunch of players down in the corner. Stoney Creek come up with it, get it out in front, unable to get a shot away. Couple of chances. Chip and chase by Tipu Kidway. Comes up with the ball as he spins away. And then Dan Kakabe engages. Kidway behind the goal. What a battle out in front of the Stoney Creek goal. It was physical in there. Dungy able to get it down the floor. Not enough for flooring, or is it? Nope, Ipan back with it. Trying to make a move at the blue line with Sheldon Dolby. Griffith. Back down in deep. Sameka. Kinley. Good shift here for Calgary as they are pressing. The net has become dislodged. Reason for the whistle. Face-off will be to the left of, to the right of Davis Worth in goal for Stoney Creek. Big goaltender. See the difference in the two goaltenders. When Worth stands up, his elbows are about the height of the crossbar. Down at the other end, Atwell, his shoulders are about the height of the crossbar. Doing good work along the boards to come up with it was Jake Ojero. Dumped down Foster for Calgary. Dermy was on him right away, came out in front. Shot from outside, good one, and a good save by Atwell. Got the right pad down, kept that one out. And now Atwell dives out, covers it up. We're down to 5:39 to go. First period, just the one goal, led by Stoney Creek. Austin Blaze. Face-off win for Stoney Creek, back at the point. Blaze with a shot. Rebound is put home. It was Blaze with the shot. A good save by Atwell, but couldn't keep the rebound out. Right from the face-off. A clean face-off win for Stoney Creek. They'll get it back at the point. There's the shot. It's kicked out, but there's a juicy rebound there. That's a tap-in, and it is 2-0. Ball goes out of play into the Calgary bench. So the face-off will be in the neutral floor area. Long shot. Atwell's got that, and he will hold on. That was knocked out of the air. Another good shot on goal. Another good save by Atwell. Good hand-eye coordination by Ryan Taylor, Stoney Creek, to get a shot away on the bouncing ball. Again, it comes into the crease, cleared to the boards. McKinnon trying to chase it, won't get to it. It'll be a flooring call. Time for a message from Napper. .437 to go. Again, a long shot that got through on goal. Calgary got off to a pretty good start, but it's been a couple of goals by Stoney Creek since. They lead it 2-0. It'll be another flooring call. Boy, we've had a lot of those this period. Ball trickles into Worth. He's got it and holds on. Scramble face-off. Finally, Stoney Creek come up with it. That comes out over center. Dumped in by Calgary. In there to pick it up. It's Kidway, and it's going to be a penalty. The referee's arm has gone in the air. High sticking. Four minutes. High sticking to Calgary. Number 91, Sheldon Dolby. Stick infractions generally are 4 minutes. High sticking, slashing. Here's Blaze. He's got a goal and an assist in this game. A shot whistled wide by Dermy. Durney again. Again, lengthy power play here for Stoney Creek, essentially the rest of this period. Durney. See if he can get away short-handed here. Here's Baton. He does. Breakaway. Backhand. Scores! Jerry Baton, short-handed with a beauty. All right. Obviously, we've got some Calgary fans in behind us. Let's take a look. So he wins the battle along the boards, and then don't see this often. Beats his man one-on-one and goes to the backhand 5-hole. And it is 2-1 on a shorthanded goal. Jerry Bainton. That was pretty. If you're a Calgary fan. Comes with just over 2.5 to go. So again, Stoney Creek go to work on the power play. Ojiro to Chesson to Fentic. Ojiro. Continue to throw it around down in the corner now. Can't get it out in front. Good defending by Calgary. And Calgary clear it down the floor. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Shorthanded goal has gotten Calgary right back in this one. They had trailed 2-0, and then we're facing a 4-minute penalty. Power play for Stoney Creek, but the shorthanded goal has made all the difference. That shot was on goal. Save was made. The rebound was cleared. Blaze, his shot right on goal, but no traffic in front. Atwell had no trouble with that. Saw it all the way. Got it in the trapper and held on. Down to 1:10 to go. That shot by Blaze went over the top of the goal. Here's Bainton again, shorthanded. Blaze is draped all over him. Bainton trying to kill time. Up against two Stoney Creek players, comes up with the ball. Calgary throw it in deep, and Bainton's on it again. Great job by Jerry Bainton, killed a lot of time. He heads to the bench. Under 30 to play here in the first. Ball goes up in the air. Calgary able to knock it down, getting away. Vandermolen circles back, ball goes out of play. We're down to 16.8 seconds to go. From the faceoff, Calgary able to clear it down the floor. 10 seconds to go. Shot in. Hustling back there, getting there first. Mark Goodman for Calgary. Couple of Stoney Creek players in there, and Goodman will hold it against the boards as the buzzer goes to end the first period. Entertaining one. Started off slowly. A lot of flooring calls early in this one, but things open up the latter half of the period. And the shorthanded goal by Jerry Bainton has gotten Calgary right back in this one after they had fallen behind 2-0. We're going to take a break for just under 5 minutes, and we'll be back with period number 2. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's BC&D Women's B National Championships from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. All right, second period getting underway. 2-1 Stoney Creek leading Calgary. Stoney Creek 1-0. They played earlier today, beat a team from Edmonton, Bar South. This is Calgary's first game of these championships. That shot wide from a sharp angle. Ball stays in play. It's Kidway. Good pass. Shot kicked away by Worth. Epen, rather. Big battle in the corner. Tough to out-battle Austin Blaze. He's one of the bigger players in this championship, if not the biggest. Epen turns and gets it out for Calgary. They'll bring it up the left side. Trying to barge his way through is Kason Elson. Players hit the boards hard. You could feel it up here. Shot by Holditch ends up in the corner, then comes right back to him along the boards. Threw it into the middle. Shot safe. Rebound! It's the second goal like that. Shot from the point was stopped, but again, the rebound just sat there. Around the boards, here's Holditch. Gets it into the middle. Shot by Durney is saved, but not the rebound. And it's back to a 2-goal lead for Stoney Creek. 3-1 they lead it. Ball went out of play. Stoney Creek control it from the face-off. Backhand into the slot area. And another beautiful goal. A little bit of a delayed reaction there. Let's take a look at this one. A great back pass. As the ball will come to the side of the goal. He turns, spins, spots his man at the side of the goal. And I believe that was Kyle Robertson who put it home, and suddenly now it's 4-1. So Calgary on their heels now. Thought they might get some life from that shorthanded goal late in the first period, but Stoney Creek has come out flying here in the second. 2 goals in the first just over 2 minutes. That shot didn't get through by McKinnon. Sameka to take the face-off for Calgary. Blaze will control it for Stoney Creek. Calgary pressing. Penalty coming up. It's going to go to Stoney Creek. As they touch it up, the whistle goes. Austin Blaze for body checking. Penalty comes 17:23 left to go. So let's see if Calgary can begin the journey back into this one, trailing by 3, but now they're on the power play. Lots of time left. They can make good on this man advantage. They win the faceoff. That's a good start. So they'll set up. Back at the point. Long shot in, deflected. Went wide. That was Michael Humphrey with a good hard low shot. It's in the crease. It's batted out of the air. They're going to wave it off. The net had become dislodged. The ball was batted in. It wasn't a high stick. It was the fact that the net had been moved. With 21 seconds gone in the power play. Again, Calgary win the faceoff. Humphreys. Kidway. A shot got through, kicked away by Worth. There's no traffic in front, a clear lane. Saw it all the way. Kidway across. Goodman tried the diagonal pass. Good stick that time by Ryan Younger. Broke that up. Calgary maintained possession. Goodman. In the slot is Dolby. Dolby's got it, scores! You could see Sheldon Dolby just looking for a soft spot. As he backed up, and finally found the right place. There he is, big number 91. Just watch him back up, back up, back up. Suddenly there's open space. The ball comes to him, and he goes up top, and it's 4-2. The ball goes up and out of play. And quick response by Stoney Creek. That did not take long. Wyatt Chesson responds just seconds later. Timeout's been called. This is an older goal. Sorry, folks. That's the first Stoney Creek one. Come back and see if we can locate. Apparently we can't. But it's 5-2. Shot just over the top of the goal. Stoney Creek coming in again. Poked away. Having to really hustle back is Ojiro. Bainton passed it back. Now he's got it over along the far boards. Bainton making a move in front. Went off a stick over the top of the goal. Right out in front and cleared. And that will get out. Rolls down to Worth. He will hold on to it. Comes to the side of the goal. Can't get a shot on goal, though. Robertson plays it back and around his goal here to the near side and be backhanded down the floor. That'll go as a flooring call. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. Had it centered, knocked down, kept in by Humphrey. Or Humphreys, that should be. That came to the side of the goal. Calgary pressing, but they're trailing by 3. It's another chance in front. Saved by Worth. Another big save by Worth. It's the big goaltender. Comes up big twice. And it'll be a flooring call. Our final game of the evening, scheduled for just a little over a half hour from now. This game is running a little longer than some of the others, so it depends on how this one finishes up, whether or not we will be a little bit late with our last game or whether or not we'll get on time. Been pretty much on time all day today. Durney had it taken away. Pass a little bit behind Tipu Kidway. Riley into the middle to Goodman. Knocked off his stick by Holditch. Durney. He dropped it back to Ojiro, just played it in deep. Holditch on the far side. Doesn't get that one deep. Calgary to bring it out. Couple of passes and then Holditch pokes it away. Pass had too much mustard on it for Durney. No way he could handle that. Dolby up around the boards. Down the floor it comes. Kidway into the middle. Pass just a little tiny bit behind Dolby, so he couldn't quite control it. Turning, shooting into a crowd. They score. Well, take it back, folks. They're going to call it off again, saying the net was moved. And they're going to say it's Calgary's fault that the net was moved, so the faceoff comes outside of the blue line. It's the second one Calgary has had waved off in this game. Quick up ahead. Shot scores! No mistaking that one. Alex Taylor with the goal. A quick pass up ahead. He's got a little bit of room just to the blue line. Snaps it over the top of the goalie's glove. 6-2. And Calgary is changing goaltenders. Coming out is Atwall and coming in is Wegner. All right, play underway again. We're down to 12:44 left to go. Big lead now for Stoney Creek as they look to go 2-0 to start these 2021 championships. Walensky. He'll just play it in around behind the goal, and behind the goal it goes to Fentic. Back to Walensky. Walensky down into the corner. Trying to check him was Anderson. The ball comes to the side of the goal, and it's held there. Backhand scores. And from bad to worse for Calgary. No chance for the goaltender. They try and clear it again. It goes up the middle to the side of the goal. Backhand, 5-hole. And Stoney Creek playing with a lot of confidence right now. Calgary cannot get it out of their own end. Ojiro. It'll be kept in. Ojiro turning, firing it well wide of the goal. But again, played back in deep. Stoney Creek will get a change in. McLean heads to the bench. Here's Jerry Bainton again. Babitsky. Trying to get it out to Bainton. Holditch along the boards, trying to work his way off the half wall, gets it back towards the blue line, has it knocked off his stick and it's swept away by Calgary. Trying to race onto it is Kellaway. He does get there first, gets it out in front. The ball is still loose. It's still loose. There's another chance. Hit some bodies in front. Vandermolen, his shot comes off the end boards. Long shot, that goes wide. May have gotten off the pad, actually, of Worth. It has cleared down the floor. Going to wave it off. Continue playing. This will be a flooring call. Still 10 minutes to go in this one. It's been a bit of a long game. Seven to 2. Let's update our scoreboard. Missed that last goal. Pop that one up there. Calgary pressing, trying to get something going. Penalty coming up. It's going to go to Stoney Creek. Ball is touched up. Roughing is the indication from the referee. All right, so Calgary now on the power play. They get it in over the blue line. Pass was in behind Dolby. Goodman looking for it in the corner. That shot off a leg, comes right out in front. Goodman again with a shot. That time, Worth made the save. Try to get down in the corner, picked off by Blaze. Ball went out of play. Face-off will stay right there. All right, see if Calgary can get it in. They do. Now they can set up. Kidway. To Epen, back to Kidway. The side of the goal shot, knocked out of the air, and it goes wide. Good stick that time by Kyle Robertson to deflect it and send it down the floor. Under 8 to go in this one. Calgary having a look around. Penalties over, so it's 5-on-5 again. They had a couple of good chances. Rung around the boards by Younger. And out it comes. Stoney Creek jumping on it. Ryan Taylor had it taken away by Kidway. And no further than center. Younger to Kakavy. Pass a little bit too far for McKinnon. Epen broke that up at the blue line, but it's kept in at center and then off a stick up and out of play. That's tipped right into Worth. He'll just scoop it up in the trapper and hold on to it. Just outside 6.5 to go. This one was close after the first period, just 2-1 for Stoney Creek, but they have busted this one open here in the second. Scored a couple of goals in the first 2 minutes. Just outside 2 minutes. To make it 4-2, and have added 3 more since. Taylor gets it out to center. Chesson. Again, it goes off a stick, up and out of play. So we crawl towards the end of this one. We've got another game coming up in 23 minutes from now. The way this one's going, we may not have a lot of time between games. That shot well wide of the mark by Dungy. Babitsky backhands it. And yet another flooring. Let's go to Napper one more time in this game. Indicating that's a goal from the face-off. Let's see if we can. That happened very quickly, just as we came out of commercial. Oh, back to Blaze. Clean face-off win. Top shelf. Boy, he's having himself a game, Austin Blaze. Yet another goal. And stumped in. Knocked down by Wagner. Eight to 2 now with a little over 5 minutes to go. Foster down battling in the corner. Matt Fentic to the blue line, stopped up there, stays with it, and wins the battle and gets it down in deep. Vandermolen weaving his way in over the blue line, gains the offensive zone. Still has it. That pass too long, too many players. Got intercepted. He'll try it again. McKinnon with a shot save made by Worth. McKinnon staying with it, stepping out in front, turns, got it to his forehand, got the shot away, and Worth with another save. Nice play by McKinnon. Well, out in front, looked like he was going to be forced to his backhand, but turned and got away a pretty good shot. Forced the goaltender to come up with a good save. Anderson to Callaway. Callaway in around behind the goal. Callaway tries to wrap around, he still has it. Holding it, shoots. Worth stayed with him. Then it's put wide. Calgary still working hard out there. Anderson finally lost it, and Blaze nicely taken there by Taylor. Trying to get in was Vandermolen. Couldn't beat the defense. And out it comes. Chris Dean. Taylor elects to just clear it in. As we hit 3 minutes to go here in this game. Pass too far for Goodman. Now Goodman will get it down in the corner and behind the goal to Kidway. All over him is Kakavy. And the ball goes out of play over the mesh, down to our right. 2:26 left. One more to go after this one. We start tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. And we will go until 8 games have been played. And if that's not enough, we'll do 8 more on Saturday for you. That shot went wide. Again, the ball goes out of play. Get another whistle. Minute 38 to go. So it looks like we will have time to get our final game underway on time. Another shot by Blaze. Riley shot it. Tried to get it out. Went as far as center. Now it's cleared the rest of the way. Blaze holds off the forechecker. They touch the mesh, so it's out of play. Just over a minute to go. Blaze with it behind his goal, rings it hard around the boards. It'll get past everybody at the blue line, down the floor. Goodman going back to get it. Under a minute to play. Back and forth it goes. Hopefully we'll just play this one out. Let's see now. Calgary with a chance. Save made by Worth. Players hold it against the boards. The referee wants them to move it. They do, thankfully. Back to Goodman. One last shot maybe. Knocked down. Doesn't get through. And the buzzer goes. 8-2. Impressive win by Stoney Creek over Calgary in our second to last game of the day. To say it was only 2-1 after the first period, but Stoney Creek owned that second period, outscoring Calgary 6-1. All right, one last break, then we'll be back for our final game of the day, that between Edmonton Bar South and the New Brunswick Mooseheads. That one is men's D competition. That happens at 8:45 local time, which is 14 minutes from now. We invite you to come back and join us then. You are watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's B, C, and D Women's B National Championships from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.